I've been walking for 10 minutes now, and the tidal wave of flowers is not letting up. Nothing says nothing says it's the fumes. It's a lot of things here, but not coffee. But maybe I'm going to be bailed out for my afternoon coffee in the 7-Eleven across the street. A prime example, this walkway has a hedge, very nicely trimmed hedge. Here are the guys who are trimming it. They're just up there, unattached. But this is the first dog I've seen. Pretty precarious. And as I look around, I'm the only Farang, I believe is the word, foreigner here, which is also a relief. Because if there's one thought I've had about Bangkok so far is, why am I in areas where I only see foreigners? And here I see none. Lots of people here. What are they waiting for? It's one thing about travel, you have a million questions. You find the answer to very few of them. There are lots of vibrant colors, from the pink of the taxis, the yellow, the green tuk-tuks, the blue tuk-tuks. Beautiful strawberries over here. I don't dare eat them. If you can't peel it or boil it, don't eat it. But as I walk along, I realize that I've stumbled into one of the more interesting sites here in Bangkok. To repeat, it doesn't seem to be a tourist site, and that's what makes it interesting. There are also the endless yellow flowers, which are offered at religious shrines, Buddhist shrines, which of course are spectacular in Bangkok. The theme of gold continues all around me. The processing of the yellow flowers for religious purposes is certainly a big business. And here's one dedicated entirely just to that. Really wonder, where are they being shipped to, or who are they being sold to? And how long will they keep before they have to be thrown away? Just the sheer volume is very impressive. Too bad Barbara isn't here. She'd be able to rattle off what all this stuff is. I, on the other hand, I just look at it and appreciate its beauty. I've been walking for 10 minutes now, and the tidal wave of flowers is is not letting up. And I asked myself the same question as I asked when I saw the endless lottery tickets, I think it was 2 days ago. Who buys them? And do people travel all across Bangkok just to buy flowers here? We are exploring a district of Bangkok called Ratcha Prasong, and we're looking for, Barbara, what are we looking for?
For the Erawan Shrine.
Great, and let's go see if we can find that. Nothing says, nothing says, it's the fumes. Barbara left because she can't stand the smoke, which leads me to the conclusion that if you can't stand smoke, don't become a Buddhist, because that's the essence. Now that's not true, but that's certainly an important aspect of Buddhist worship, the burning of the incense. And the smoke is heavy, but that's what makes it interesting. Cough, cough, cough. It's gorgeous to behold. Okay, so much for the smoke. Nothing says Thailand more than the Buddhist shrines that you see liberally throughout the country, and the people who are believers. And the other thing, of course, that says Thailand is over here. Elephants are almost sacred here in Thailand. The most famous beer in Thailand is Chang beer, and it has the elephant as a symbol. It's been a good run in Thailand. Every evening I've had one of these beers. It's a large beer, and as you go along they get bigger. Reminds you when Barbara and I rode an elephant in Chiang Mai. She was really looking forward to it. I was rather apprehensive. It was just as bumpy as I figured it would be, even more so. Barbara suffered from a bad back for 2 days afterwards. Coffee is not a big deal in Thailand, even though Thailand is an exporter of coffee. And the coffees I've had have been pretty good, but they're mostly from McDonald's or Subway, because they sell the cheapest coffee for $1. Here you can get a Nescafe. So you grab the Nescafe and you get some whitener. Where is it? I hope they got some whitener. No. Different kind of Nescafe. But I do need some whitener of some kind. Hopefully they'll have some. And you add your hot water, and that's your coffee. In this coffee set over here, you get the whitener, the sugar, and the coffee. The only problem is the darn thing is difficult to tear open. I've given it a go. Good thing my friend Bill has persuaded me to carry a knife. This is one time I can use it. Safety standards are Well, there almost aren't any here in Asia. When it comes to seat belts, helmets, you name it, all the things that we in the West consider so important. Here's a prime example. This walkway has a hedge, very nicely trimmed hedge. Here are the guys who are trimming it. They're just up there, unattached. Traffic down below. Hey, in Canada, they put them in jail. Fearless men again, just merrily clipping their way across that causeway. Find all kinds of things on motorcycles, but this is the first dog I've seen. Pretty precarious. There he goes. No, he doesn't. There he goes. Come on, get going.